The team for this Saturday at Suncorp Stadium is Jack McGrath, Rob Herring, John Ryan, Ian Henderson, James Ryan, Peter O'Mahony as captain, Geordie Murphy and CJ Stander in the forward pack, and the back line is Connor Murray, Joey Carbery, Jacob Stockdale, Bundy Arkey, Robbie Henshaw, Keith Earls and Rob Carney. The replacements are Sean Cronin, Ken Healy, Tyke Furlong, Quinn Rue, Jack Conan, Kieran Marmion, Johnny Sexton and Jordan Lama. It was similar to the decision making in some of the other positions like Tyke Furlong. Some of those guys have had some reasonably tough weeks, and it was an opportunity really. One of the things with Joey, we really wanted to get him out there at 10 at some stage, and we thought the best window was to give him the longest preparation window that was possible. As I said before we left Dublin, it was a surprise to myself when Joey decided to go to Munster. We didn't realise he was going to get that opportunity. We'd already talked about giving him this opportunity, so we decided to forge ahead with it really. I guess it's the maturity really. Johnny, he runs a really solid game, and people are differential to Johnny because he's been in the seat for a long time. But if he's been in the seat for a long time and no one else gets to sit in it, then we just leave ourselves a little bit exposed if he's not in the seat. So, you know, it's a super opportunity for young Joey to try to make sure that he learns a bit each opportunity he does get. I think tags are irrelevant at kickoff, really, aren't they? You know, you can say what you like about opponents. It's what you do on the pitch, and I've no doubt that Chex is very confident that they can deliver a performance that will give them the margin on the scoreboard they need. I think he'd be super confident of that because he knows the quality of player that he's got, and he backs himself as a coach because he's got the results behind him. As a coach, he's done a super job in a number of different arenas, and so they'll go into the test really confident. I've no doubt, and they're at home. The last time they played at Suncorp, they beat the All Blacks 23-18, and I think there was merit in that win. It wasn't some fortuitous victory. So, you know, that quiet confidence. I don't think either team have had a huge amount of time together, so there'll be things to iron out, I've no doubt. But yeah, I think the favourites or non-favourites tag will be pretty irrelevant. It's not something that will probably come into our discussions at all anyway.
Look, I think they're, you know, every year we come up against Australia, they've gotten better. You know, obviously the last time they played here, they beat the All Blacks. You know, the physicality that they showed that day was, you know, second to no team in the world. They're always adding on, and I thought some of their performances over the last couple of months have been very impressive. You know, obviously the back row that they've got, which obviously direct opposition with Pocock, Cooper, you know, probably one of the best, if not the best back row in the world, and you know, that in itself is an incredible challenge for us.
What is it about those two guys in particular that makes them such a big difference?
I think, look, obviously their breakdown threat, but not just that, their ability to carry ball, their general rugby abilities is probably second to any other back row in the world as well. Their passing skills, you know, two complete rugby players, and you know, they've been around for a long time. Luke's only 26, 27, he's 80-odd caps for Australia, you know, and even more again. So the experience that they have, and not just the two of them, I think a big chunk of that, this Australian squad, you know, played in the World Cup final not that long ago, so they've a huge amount of consistency there and experience, and you know, that's something we'll certainly stand for tomorrow.
Yeah, look, I think the first test and a test of 3 and a series of 3 is always massive, and I think obviously they will always have class results here over the last number of years, beating some of the big teams, as I'm sure you're aware. I think probably for us though, once we get that done, that's not our task done. We saw 2 summers ago we went out to South Africa and we turned over the Springboks in the first game, and I felt we were a man down for most of the game, and I felt that we did really well to get that, but then we went and lost the second two tests, which spoiled that first result for us. So like, it will be incredible to come out here and do the job in the first test, and that's obviously what we're trying to do. However, it wouldn't necessarily be the icing on the cake if we lose the following 2 tests, so I think it's definitely about the continuation and winning the series. But I suppose, like you said, first and foremost is Suncorp Stadium, and it's going to be a massive challenge, and we're not going to underestimate how difficult it's going to be. And something I think a lot of the guys are excited about. A lot of the squad haven't toured here before, haven't played in Australia, and I think that's just generally exciting for all of us.
Yeah, like I've been playing on repeat as captain for a while now, and he speaks well during training. He gets his messages across, but I think his main thing is going to be his actions. He's going to, from kick-off, he's going to go, and he's going to go for as far and as long as he can, and fellas get in behind him, because that's what you want your captain to do, is to lead by example, and there's no better man.